26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something I have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. 2 yards the loss there. Now 14.
And they're getting a half-ass.
They're not going to go away from running game anytime soon. But this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs. Won't stop for a loss.
Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Here we go on 4th down. Haskins unable to find Conley. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I thought she was putting in oh no, y'all supposed to do the whole turkey in the hand.
Throwing again. Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and they have the foot.
She was talking about, now she was talking about Honey Baked Ham, so she told me that she had bought 2 ham for me to go pick them up. So I went to Honey Baked Ham, and they only gave me 1 ham.
Well, it will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll be taken down here at the 23-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
And the big fella stepped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get this up past the 25. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to come here on the opening drive.
It was a good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 13 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside. Quarterback tucks it and keeps it. Quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Throwing his Allen on third. And he finds Cook. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackle through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And just a couple of yards there down to the 17.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw on third down. He'll give this one to Pittman. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Seibert's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
They're not together, so it doesn't matter.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 31.
That goes for a gain of 31.
And that was a high degree of difficulty on that one, but to me, it goes back to fundamentals and determination. High point the football and declare it yours.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
That's Sasuke?
That's not Sasuke.
Let me see it. Oh, going to Kilo.
Here's Pollard. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on. My stomach to my spleen.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Stopped short of the goal line. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run for on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and they'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. The run for Pollard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he Takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 33 yards that time. Well, what do you think? Maybe got away with one? I mean, he's thrown 2 picks already. That looked pretty dangerous.
And it had a little hang time on it. So what he needs to do right now, hug it out a little bit with his guy, because he went up and made a play on the football and kept him from potentially throwing that 3rd interception. There's some trust in there. There's also some hope.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And it's caught. Touchdown. Denzel Mims there to make the grab. And these guys are going to retake the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 14 to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to...
Allen hit. He lost the football.
The pass.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Allen to throw on 3rd down. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Second
down at 6 now from the 42. Operating from the gun. Haskins is going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
London.
From midfield now, Haskins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
Complete to Deontay Harris.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
I folded them all
Changes your
up.
morale, changes your outlook.
Only thing left is the I gotta fold the clothes in the dryer and then put the clothes in the washer in the dryer. But you said you was hot, so I didn't want to run the dryer.
Good point. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Very short.
I was looking like, who the fuck walking past the damn window?
Kick, this will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
36-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude for scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Haskins looking to throw on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Pollard. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Allen looks to throw on second down.
The quarterback sacked by J.J. Watt. A 7-yard loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they got him behind the goal line. Cook goes down for a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. London about set to take over on offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A pass complete here to Conley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
At the 3-yard line.
23 yards, the final tally. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season in this game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
That drive that really increased their attention felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Even though
those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from
Ooh,
someone.
that reminds
and
Friday.
Running into a defensive player
that
in
Friday,
another zone.
going out to that side.
yeah, no. First he was
But
like,
until then, I'm going to snicker at everything I find funny.
so from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
first he was like, yeah, all you gotta do is this, and this. Then you got to think, should have left instead. Then you got to think,
Give him 5 on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5.
And I was like, Dad.
Most offenses don't get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do,
what happened to giving me instructions to let me do it?
think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Mark up. Nah, I'll cut it.
Allen's throw is complete. They'll get this round pass midfield before they
and I was like, Dad,
for the 35.
I just
That one a gain of 20 on a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball is not streaking towards the arc.
What I was trying to do is wait the Aaron work, but he ain't gonna work.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Roughing the passer, defense.
That's good.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, to show you what you did wrong.
Boy, we be out there like, man, motherfucker, you doing this shit wrong.
So
no, for real.
For no gain,
the
here's
couple
2nd and 10.
I went to, I was like, damn, I'm Mike, he got a coach.
They run
Karen, he got a coach.
They coach ain't doing it right. Like, get your ass down here and put your ass on the ground, motherfucker.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6.
And then he's Uncle Mike's so active in their football career that he bounces, so they both from different age groups. So he bounces from one field to the next field, and if he misses something, they'll let him know too. They be like, you see it, they'll be like, how was that real Mike? And Chris will be like, we show you the lead.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And culmination touchdown for Chicago.
All your little funk can stay to the left. In your nostrils. That's your shit. How they marry that?
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
I can say that. My vows did not say I had to smell your
This
stain.
one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Chase Young. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Allen. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Right.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Chark with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to the 25. Set to take over on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Oh, I hope they got it up right.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Another nice pickup through the air. I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First 25 yards that time. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all, and that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more on that one, and another first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. It doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. From the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target. And it's 3rd down. 4. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll find Pittman. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Derek Brown. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
It's interesting, partner, that